Good afternoon, Professor and classmates. For this video discussion, I have chosen the Battle of Morris Creek Bridge in Alamance, North Carolina. This battleground will be celebrating its 246th anniversary on February 26th and 27th with live interpretive demonstrations and vendors. The Battle at Morris Creek Bridge was significant in that it was the first battle won by the Patriots against the British, spurring the colony to be the first to declare independence. Some historians have said that this battle was not significant because it was such a small encounter. I would have to disagree. In an attempt to gain control of the colony, Governor Josiah Martin lobbied British loyalists to his aid after the battles of Lexington and Concord. British troops under the command of Sir Henry Clinton met with troops under Lord Cornwallis off the coast of Carolina. They were to meet the Loyalist army from the interior of the colony, which would march to meet the British forces in late February 1776. Martin's Loyalist army included 1,600 Scottish Highlanders under the command of Brigadier General Donald MacDonald and Lieutenant Colonel Donald MacLeod. The plan was to march along the Cape Fear River to the coast and meet up with the British troops there. The Continental Congress had other plans. Under the leadership of Colonel Richard Caswell and Colonel James Moore, an army of militiamen set up in camp at the bridge of Widow Moore's Creek. There they set up earthworks on both sides of the creek. Eventually, Colonel Richard Caswell moved from his earthworks on the west side and set up in the east with Colonel James Moore. The only way across for the Loyalists was across the bridge, which the Patriots booby-trapped. The Highlanders charged across the bridge only to be met by cannon fire on the eastern shore. The Loyalists scattered. Approximately 850 Loyalists were captured and around 30 were killed. The only Patriot death was that of John Grady, of whom there is now a statue erected. The battle was the first victory for the Patriot forces, and because of it, they were successfully able to reroute the British plans to take back control of the southern colonies. Even though this battle can be seen as an integral part of the Revolutionary War, the battleground was left forgotten until the 1850s when the neighboring counties appointed committees to address the preservation of the area. In 1897, the state of North Carolina bought 10 acres on the east side of Morris Creek Bridge that would later become the National Park. It wasn't until 1926 that the park became nationally recognized. During this time, the park was used as a recreational park instead of a commemorative battleground. The administrator of the park, under the Morris Creek Monumental Association, would erect several monuments and interpretive statues during its time before being taken over by the National Park Service. After the NPS took over administration of the park, the superintendent tried to restore the battlegrounds to commemorate its importance in the Revolutionary War. Many of the buildings were removed or relocated, and the small pavilion was turned into a small museum. They also pushed for restoration of the earthworks. Because of its location near the creek and lowlands, the park often experienced severe flooding. The National Park Service still oversees the administration of the park, which now encompasses 87.75 acres in Pender County. The site includes a visitor center and museum, 2 interpretive trails, a reconstructed bridge, traces of the original earthworks, 6 monuments, and 9 archaeological features. The site would be a fantastic field trip for people of all ages. The trails are a little less than a mile long, with numerous stops to read important facts posted. I would not suggest going after a major rain, as the trails lead through the swamp on numerous occasions. These pictures were those that I took during my trip to the battleground in 2019.